Hello, this is again Natalia Dagenhart. Today I will teach you how to cook borscht. So what is borscht? You probably heard about this kind of soup. So borscht, it's a beet and a cabbage soup. Not everyone, especially in America, loves it or likes it, but I will tell you, once you learn how to make it, you might start falling in love to this particular dish. It's healthy, it's tasty, it's good for you, it looks beautiful, colors are nice, it tastes good, the smell is beautiful. So why not? Let's try to cook it together today. Okay, so guys, I already started boiling meat. So I have about 1 pound of beef and about 2 pounds of pork, but it sounds like a lot, but pork has maybe a third of it, it's a bone. Using a bone in your borscht is a good idea. Maybe even in other kinds of soups. You know what? Because bone produces that special juice which gives you additional flavor, and many women who know how to cook borscht and soup in general, they actually agree that having a bone in your soup adds a good flavor. Anyway, so I already removed some foam. It was a lot, because when you cook pork and beef, this meat produces a lot of foam, so you have to remove it. So I already removed some, and we are getting ready now to put our beets into our future borscht. Okay guys, so we will take one large beet and peel it before we put it in our borscht, future borscht. Carefully, it's hard, it's just naturally hard, so be very careful. Some vegetables are softer, some vegetables are harder. It's okay. The most difficult places we'll do like this, and after that we will cut it into small pieces. You can again choose your own shape, and then we'll put it into our future borscht. So what is special about beet? This, using beets in your borscht. They will add special color. Beets usually add special flavor. They are actually really good for you, and using beets is something special that you can do to actually call your soup borscht. That's the difference, right? The color, the flavor, and this particular ingredient. So guys, our future borscht looks pretty good. We boiled meat like for 15-20 minutes. We have 1 pound of beef and maybe about almost 2 pounds of pork. But pork includes some bone. That's why it seems like it's a lot. Anyway, after it boiled, maybe for 15-20 minutes, while it was boiling, we were preparing our beets. We sliced them into smaller pieces, medium-sized pieces. And at first I added 1 beet, then I decided to add another large beet. I did it because I have a big pot. You don't have to do 2. You can add only 1. And now we're going to work on our onion. So guys, now we will add some onion into our borscht. I prepared like half of an onion. It was a very large onion, so it's only half. It depends what size you have and how much onion you like. Again, it's very individual. Don't just follow the script. use the general idea and then create your own unique borscht. Look guys, our borscht looks already pretty good. Future borscht, it's coming. We have some onion, we have beets, we have salt, we have of course meat, pork and beef, and now we will add some spices. So guys, we add in some borscht spice, and you know it's a special spice for borscht. I bought it in European store but they don't have it anymore. So you can add anything that you have in your house, like some kind of spice which is designed for meat. It's okay, you know why? Because the main ingredient, the beets, are already there. So it will be borscht no matter what kind of spice you find. This particular spice, borscht spice, is ideal, but it's okay not to be ideal, right? So I also added, and I will add even a little bit more, my favorite dried vegetables. However, you know what? I'm almost out of them as you see, but you know what? I couldn't find this particular kind again at our local European store, so any dried vegetables will work. So you guys, as you see, I prepared already 5 potatoes. I peeled them, I still need to slice them. Right now, though, I want to concentrate on my carrots. We should put carrots before potatoes and cabbage. Actually, not that many ingredients are left. Now, only tons of vegetables and herbs. At the end, you might need to add some salt, because at the end I always like, not at the very end, but closer to the end, I always taste my soup or borscht, whatever I'm cooking, for salt. You know, when I know that I added all ingredients, you never know how much salt you will at the end want. So you might add more. So now we will put these carrots into our borscht. Okay guys, now it's time to add our carrots. And next step, some people put potatoes first, some people put cabbage first. I try to put them, you know, about at the same maybe time, because, you know, probably they will cook at about the same pace, the same rate. So I have this organic shredded green and red cabbage with orange carrots. So I will do our cabbage first. So guys, now I'm adding this cabbage. You know, I wouldn't do it this way usually, but this time, because I purchased shredded cabbage, it's pretty easy. Usually I buy cabbage and shred it by myself, but you know, my life is much easier today, right? So that's fine. Every once in a while you can be lazy. So we'll mix it in, and now we have to start cutting our potatoes. Look, it's already beautiful, shredded cabbage. It's white cabbage and red cabbage. Our carrots. We also have onion, we have meat. It smells good. So guys, I prepared 5 large potatoes for a large pot of borscht. Carefully putting potatoes into our borscht, adding them. We already have meat boiled for about 15 minutes while we were cutting our beets. We were shredding our beets. Then we added our beets. Then we added onion. We already had salt. We also added spices, special borscht spices, although you can add any spices, dried vegetables. We added already our cabbage, and now we added our potatoes. So generally talking, our meat has been boiling already for about, maybe about an hour. And now we added potatoes. At some point we have to pull out meat and cut it into small pieces. Okay, so guys, now I pulled out meat, cut it into small pieces. I almost should say shredded it. And I am putting it back. So I have two kinds. This was our beef. And this was our pork. So they go back. They are really soft. Maybe I overcooked them a little bit, but I actually like soft meat in my soup. So the last step is adding herbs. We will add green onion, garlic, parsley, and dill, and a little bit of bay leaves at the very end. Okay guys, now we will add some parsley and green onion and dill. I actually add all the herbs at the very end together because you want them to be almost fresh. They have to be almost fresh when you add them. So I kind of get rid of this, not eatable parts of parsley. It's curly parsley, it smells good. And then I will cut, slice, or chop, I should say, green onion and dill. Okay guys, and the last step we add herbs and some additional ingredients which add more flavor to our borscht. So I have a handful of dill, curly parsley, and onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and a few bay leaves. So we're going to add them now to our borscht. So guys, I'm putting my parsley, handful of parsley, curly parsley, it smells really good. I put green onion, I put dill, I love dill. Ooh, it's beautiful, handful of dill. And bay leaves. And now I will show you the result.